What a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Michigan Wolverines. 48 Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Wolverines will kick it away first. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. Moore to the air. Fires to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Let's take just a second and talk about Oregon. I'm sure you guys saw this. One of the top running backs in the country, 5-star guy, gave a verbal commitment last week. What's the expectation for him as soon as he hits campus?
I mean, you don't get 5 stars very often. And you get...
Breaks into the open. Smashes him with the stiff arm. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one. They might be thinking back-to-back big plays after that last one. 1st and 10 from the 32. Find some fresh air. And he'll avoid the tackle on the slide. Keeping it yourself on the option is a great decision when you have quarterbacks like the ones the Ducks have had forever, it seems.
Yeah, I mean, Darren Thomas, Jeremiah Masoli, that's the guy Marcus Mariota. He was pretty dang good, too. Just the list goes on and on and on about guys.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. He's got it. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
On the ground, it's Whittington. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Guys, let's chat for a moment about Oregon. They got a huge boost to their defensive front in recruiting last week. 5-star backer, verbal commitment, some future help in the form of this guy, David.
Oh, baller. And these are the guys that they play running back and all over the field in high school because they're so big and strong and athletic. And it's a guy that you count on. They can come in right now and play day one with that size-speed combination.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Moore will throw. Got it! He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? Part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone.
Sneaks into the end
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Running back searching for a hole. Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
And the Wolverines come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looks as if he's going to run it. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The Wolverines line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. This drive comes from the 27. Moore to the air. Using the quick game. They use that sideline as a defender and get him out of bounds at the 36.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And on that run, he shows you his speed. When I think Oregon Duck running backs, LaMichael James, Kenyon Barner, Jonathan Stewart, I think about guys that are burners, and when they got into the second level, they were gone. That's exactly what this guy is right here.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. Runs through the tackle. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Cornerbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Grab near the marker, it's Stewart. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. They've got a first down here to open the period. They'll go to the ground. Oh, better look out. Turning it on. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Oregon. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed. He's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, it's a final now in one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable ACC clash. Virginia Tech made it look easy today, but I promise you, there is nothing easy about a double-digit road victory. And a win like this only confirms there is something special brewing with these Hokies. One team will rise in the ACC standings while the other is going to sink like a stone. Harsh reality of college football when conference foes face off, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it from the gun. At the 35, he's open. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the second quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
To the air, it's Underwood. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, number 19. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Ducks! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
Flip this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the chute. Quick toss to the right. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it's still a positive game.
Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
And the Wolverines will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. He'll get this drive started from the 29. Moore will throw. Catch in the middle, it's Stewart. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Like QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they try to go with draw. They didn't catch the defense blitzing, so it wasn't a great look anyway. But up front, they just got beat regardless. And that back, David, had nowhere to go.
They had nowhere to go, but those offensive linemen, you got to set and you got to invite those defensive linemen up the field and kind of push them by. And you could tell they didn't do that. They didn't create any holes. There was really nowhere for him to go. You got to get him that first little hole, and maybe he can make a move. So the offensive line needs to do a better job.
You always have to be aware of the running threat from the Oregon quarterbacks, but here getting business done through the air.
No doubt, Reese, because you're worried about his legs, the read game, all the stuff they can do. It opens up the passing attack. And I think when you've seen the Ducks teams throughout history, the ones that have enough balance to keep you off guard, keep you guessing, are the ones that are the best teams.
Got it in the middle, it's Benson. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
And the Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little...
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical. They get the sack on this play, and that's just what they needed.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
That's a nice job by this defense, getting in the backfield quick. They got there so fast, anticipating pass on 3rd and long, but they reacted so well to the run, get the tackle for a loss, and now probably going to force the punt here.
Smashes it between the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Finds the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
The Wolverines with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Leaves it with the back. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They're going to ride this running back. He has the 1st and still on his feet. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Man, how about that defense? On the snap, they are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
Wants to throw. It's Underwood. Grabbed over the middle. It's McCulley. On the move at the 30. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got to be able to score points on this drive.
Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up.
We've seen really nice balance here on this drive. Quarterback's 3 for 3. He's picking this defense apart. They've also run the ball well, too, and here they are down close to the goal line. This defense has no idea what's coming next.
And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Big fella moving. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. The quarterback duplicitous in his dealing. Some would even say sneaky. And I don't think he got in. Those big bodies up front just creating a wall at the goal line. That defensive front was a stone wall on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Run it with the fullback. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Wolverines will try to move the chains on 4th down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And it comes as absolutely no surprise. The offense will stay on the field and go for it on 4th and inches. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard, it's good. It's our force to settle for the field goal.
And so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Moore to the air. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot. He's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. So nice.
Going for it all. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
And holding on to the lead, the offense will simply take a knee, and that's how we will wrap up the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Ducks will kick it away to crank up the second half. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Michigan.
On the double.
Other scores from around the country. Slippery Rock, 28. Edinburgh, 23.
First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
The Wolverines in a good spot here with second and short. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Here on 2nd and 9, sends 3 receivers to the right. They'll move the wide receiver. Scanning the field, it's Underwood. He's got him in the flat. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And this is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
And the Wolverines will punt it away on 4th down. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. their own 30-yard line. To the air on first down. Oh, he wants it all. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
In situations like this, it's nighttime, it's so cold, it's so hard to complete these types of passes. And for these wideouts, it's going to be tough just catching the football because that thing, I guarantee you, feels like a rock.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for in a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
They'll try the outside to the left. Nice move there. He gets it inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 17.
Yeah, this offense is going to try to run the ball and do it in a variety of ways. You'll see zone reads. You'll just see straight downhill running. They'll get the toss play going as well to try to keep this defense on their heels.
The Wolverines can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. It's complete. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
And the extra point pulls them closer. It's 24-10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of interest in this CUSA showdown today, so let's catch you up to speed on things. Sam Houston is currently up big right now. I got to think Huntsville, Texas is ready to party long into the night.
First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out route. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Benson. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Moore will throw. Gets it out quickly. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to throw again. Caught over the middle. It's Stewart. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the biggest. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
open this possession from their own 20. Wants to go up top on first down. The sure hands, it's Marsh.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
And the Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
Power football with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run it from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side now. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
They lost ground on first down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. It's complete to the left. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Oregon! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Just a short pass to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Moore. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Oh, it's a fumble. Oh, and averts disaster by falling on his own fumble.
Well, the running back really lucky he jumped on his own fumble right.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. You want to talk about hearts and throats when that ball was on the ground? The offense recovered its own fumble. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Back to pass, it's Underwood. Caught near the sticks, it's McCulley. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, his coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Haynes. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
They've made clutch, tough plays on this drive on third down. They need one more on 3rd and 7. Caught in the backfield, it's Hester. He did not make it a stonewall on 3rd down.
And man, that is not the 3rd down execution you want. Trying to get it to a playmaker so he can make plays. He gets nowhere, actually loses yards, and brings up a 4th down now.
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Makes a grab past the marker. Defense makes the stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their...
Touchdown, Michigan! Quick strike through the air for the score.
How about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody spread wide. Easier to read a defense when you do that. They find the matchup they want, and they get rewarded with the score.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they're now down 31-17. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, we've got a final score for a notable game today in the American. Tulane notched a victory in enemy territory. And though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from New Orleans is worth its weight in gold to the Green Wave. Always fun to see two of the better programs in the American duke it out. A good barometer for both coaches, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Motion from the wideout. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Fires left. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Marsh. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
There's a great example of a quarterback who's able to turn the page. Things haven't always gone his way. He's obviously thrown 2 picks earlier in this game, but he's still staying aggressive. He's still taking shots, and his guys are making plays for him.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Just keep slinging it. Firing to the right, complete. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 16.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And, man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here, missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
Trying to pick up the 1st out of the backfield. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
And after failing to get that 4th down, it is basically desperation point. Your defense has to come up with a quick takeaway or at least get a fast 3 and out to give themselves a chance to crawl back into this one.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Moore to the air. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
It's simple, but it's not easy. You know, you miss some of these throws and you see the ball not go near the wide receiver, but a lot of times it has to do with the bottom half of a quarterback. And are his feet set where now he can start to move towards where he wants to throw the football? And you could tell his feet weren't set. He was drifting a little bit.
Off the RPO, complete. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
I think in this situation after that incompletion, 4th and short on your side of the field, the smart play is to punt it away and trust your defense.
Hunt is on its way. He'll take it on the return. Makes a move. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. So here comes the Michigan offense. Looking to throw on first down. Steps away. Creates a little room. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Going downfield for the big play. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. This quarterback desperately wants to make a chunk play, but they're going to be deepest to deepest, widest to widest. He's got to be patient.
No doubt. Situational football is probably one of the most underrated, untalked about things, like understanding the situation. I have the lead. They have to take shots down the field. I'm going to play pass. I got to rush the passer. I got to keep him in the pocket. All those things come into play throughout this game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Going back to the well, another deep ball. They took a shot at the end zone, and he almost picked it off. It'll be third down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Now facing a third and long. Quarterback making adjustments. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, he just flat dropped it. He had the ball and didn't look it all the way in, and it'll be fourth down.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds in this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Got his man. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high-percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
Throws to the wideout. And here's the third interception of the night. Stopped at the 16 after the interception, and that return has them in business.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort.